What's up, friends? Welcome back. This is the Lincoln Lawyer, and apparently I am back, at least for now. We shall see how it goes. But quick channel update is that I am obviously in new surroundings, got a new home office situation going, moving on up to the east side. Last year, 14 months have been extremely unpleasant, tumultuous. It's been quite harrowing, in fact, and there's an inability to film. It was really a very unpleasant situation with the neighbors, the whole building. It was a very unpleasant experience, and pretty much the worst place I've ever lived. So that's why I pretty much did most of my filming in the vehicle or other remote locations, blah blah. But I'm still going to mix it up. I'm still going to be doing vehicle and home office. But now I certainly have this option. Today I'm just testing out my new built-in webcam, whatever, on this new all-in-one. But I'll probably be moving back to the Lumix very shortly. It is a high-quality video recorder, but so far I'm actually extremely impressed with this HP that I just got. So hopefully the sound is also legible. I'm just going to do a quickie today, just going to knock this out and kind of see how that goes. But probably I wouldn't expect any regular updates. Extremely busy right now with the crypto situation, a lot of crypto business, a lot of other stuff going on. So hopefully you rode that crypto train, and based off that crypto opening, we're going to get into this crazy crypto situation with John McAfee, who's actually extremely well known in the crypto industry, a big crypto bull. He was going to chop something off if crypto didn't hit 100K. I think it was this year, something like that. Not too far off, but you know. Anyway, I'll begin with saying I'm not a hater. I don't hate John McAfee at all. Actually, he's a very interesting guy. I've seen a lot of his interviews. Extremely crazy, very odd, weird person. I think he married a prostitute. There's a lot of scandals around him, a lot of drugs, etc. I think he was in a hospital with an overdose recently. Um, so drama kind of follows the guy around, and basically, I'm just gonna ignore the whole scat situation, the rumors going around. I don't want to know about that. I don't really care, whatever. But he's very interesting. I would say bordering on genius, and he is certainly a big name in crypto. I'm involved in crypto. That's why I'm talking about this legal issue. So that's the background. McAfee was involved in the crypto industry from years ago, probably right around Bitcoin's founding, but he really became well known around 14. And so that is what the indictment covers, is the years 14 through 18, when he was basically working as a consultant and a marketer. He was accepting extremely large fees in Bitcoin to help with marketing of an ICO, initial coin offering. I've discussed ICOs numerous times previously, and he was marketing, he was assisting with the whole offering, the project, etc., charging huge fees. And so that is what this indictment alleges. He was indicted in Tennessee, which is apparently where he resided at some point. So he's not in the U.S. presently. He hasn't been in a long time, but that's where they feel they have jurisdiction over him. So that's where the indictment came down. Overall, this is a very simple, very basic case, a very brief indictment. It's only like maybe I think 5, 7 pages. It's basically concerning tax evasion. That's it. This is tax evasion, failure to file. So basically, counts 1 and 5 involve failure to pay the income tax on the gains that he received from that Bitcoin. Basically, they're alleging that he took that Bitcoin, he put it into a wallet under somebody else's name. He had a nominee, whatever, for to hold those assets, that particular assets, Bitcoin, whatever he received, Ethereum, I don't know. It doesn't allege, it just says crypto, whatever. And basically, each count covers a year. So there's 5 counts, and there's 5 years. That's 1 through 5, and there's 5 more counts. So the first 5 counts allege failure to pay the tax, which is a crime for each year. So again, they're alleging he used a nominee to accept the crypto. He used a nominee to buy various assets like vehicles, yacht, real estate in the name of a nominee, so he's trying to cover his tracks, etc. So that's basically what the charge is. It's very short, very simple, it's very basic. The next five charges all concern each year that he failed to file a return. Okay, so that's also a crime. Each year you fail, that's also a crime. So and that's it. That's basically one page paragraph in there, and there's a minimum threshold of like 22 to 26K in earnings per year where you have to file the return. He met that, and so he failed to file. Therefore, it's a crime. They're alleging millions of dollars in gains and probably hundreds of thousands in unpaid taxes. So that's pretty much the crux of the indictment. Very simple tax evasion. Now, the penalties. What are the penalties? Pretty basic. The first five counts is going to be no more than 5 years in prison and 250K fine. Could be both, etc. The second two counts for failure to file, that's 100K fine, potentially up to, and no more than 1 year in prison. So he's really facing about 5 years max. But however, what is my prediction? I predict he will not serve any time. Maybe he might do a year, but I believe he'll get 1 to 2 years suspended. Just my opinion. I'm not a criminal attorney, so I'm not. I don't really do litigation. I do pretty much business law, but that's my prediction. I think he'll get 1 to 2 years suspended and pretty significant fine. He'll probably pay more than 250. I don't know, but I think he'll pay more, and I don't think he'll do any time. Maybe 6 months to a year he may do potentially, plus probation, supervised release, whatever they agree on, and he'll take a plea. I'm pretty sure about that. So that's the crux of the indictment against him. Pretty much everything you should know there. We have no other news. I think he is being held in Spain on some other charges. I'm not sure what that's about. So, what is the mistake that McAfee made in his dealings with the crypto? Like, how did he get caught? How did the IRS catch him? I mean, basically. Well, this is very simple, extremely simple. Okay, so the companies that paid McAfee, they filed the amounts that they paid him as deductions on their own returns. Okay, so he was charging maybe, I think it was 50K, 30K, 70K, 100K for one tweet, couple tweets, whatever it was, the bundle. It was massive, tens of thousands of dollars. They're not just going to give him that money. Obviously, they want to deduct it as a business expense, and obviously, they're going to claim it as an expense so they can deduct it against their profits. So the IRS sees this. They may have audited one or more or a bunch of these projects. Where's this money going? Blah blah. Shows proof. They can provide a wallet. Okay, this wallet went to this wallet. This is the amount, and this is the agreement we had with McAfee. And so, McAfee didn't file his shit. I mean, he didn't declare anything. There's no we have no record of him receiving any crypto for any year that we have records of him receiving crypto. So that's a problem. That's a referral to the Justice Department. I mean, that can easily be traced. So that's a big mistake. Okay, that's where he fucked up. That's okay. So what is the original mistake that he made? Okay, so basically, he failed to surrender his U.S. citizenship. That is the main mistake. He didn't want to live in the U.S. He doesn't want to be a U.S. resident. Okay, so give up your citizenship, and then you're not liable to file any tax returns ever again. That's how it works. Okay, but he didn't do that. So therefore, anyone who still retains their social security number, their legal resident status, wherever they live in the world, they have to file a return, declare all their freaking income, even if they have no tax due. They still have to file a return, and if there's tax due, then they have to pay it, regardless of where you live. That's the burden that comes with U.S. citizenship. Okay, everybody's like, "Oh yeah, I want to be a citizen," blah blah blah. Well, there's drawbacks to that privilege in many ways. So it's a very burdensome requirement, and very few countries actually push it in the world. Where if you don't live in a country, how can they tax your income? But so they do apparently. You can still get credits for other countries. There's deductions for wages, etc. So that's pretty much how it works. So he fucked up there. He forgot to surrender his citizenship, and he forgot that the companies that were paying him to market or consult we're going to declare those funds on their own returns as deductible expenses, business expenses. Okay, so, all right, I'm going to wrap it up right here. I hope it has been enlightening. I will attempt to do as many videos as possible. I think I'm going to do one on cease and desist letters next. We can just go into that. That's a very important area. So, thanks for watching, and be cool. Keep riding that crypto wave. Take care.